Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are excited as I am, especially for what we're doing today. If you read that title, we're going to be installing the Type R style wing for the RSX. So excited. I couldn't even wait to contain myself to see what it looks like. So I have it all out and I have the car pulled in. So let me show you guys what we're working with today. I've got the RSX ready to be worked on, and like I said, couldn't hold myself to seeing what this looks like. And we have the Type R style wing to go on the car. Originally I had thought that this would be able to stay on the car and install it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of this first. Now going on to this and what we're actually gonna be doing to install it, if I move this over to the side, is you guys can see that it has these little like pre-made screw or areas to put in the screws in there. As far as the included hardware goes, this is what we have working with. So it's nothing state of the art, that's for sure, anything too pretty. But it looks like what we're gonna do is just screw these in here like that. Once that's in there, we should be able to put this in there, and that's what holds it in place. It doesn't seem like it's the best thing, but it's what we're working with, and I think as long as I'm not going at a crazy amount of speed, shouldn't be going anywhere. So once we get inside the actual hatch itself, we see that it has like these 2 points right here. More than likely that's where it's gonna drill, but it hits this. So I think for what I'm gonna do first is just set the camera down, start working on my way and pulling this apart, maybe finding a video on how it comes off without me breaking it off if I ever want to put it back. More than likely it won't, but you know, better to be safe than sorry. The amount of work that it took to get just one piece of this panel off. Damn, this thing is, oh my god, now I gotta take off that one and take off all this. It's kind of dark right now, but basically have to take off this panel just to get to this one, and then eventually I should be able to get the clips holding this on. So now that we finally got this panel off, damn near had to break the thing just to get it off. But looking in here, it does seem like we have a screw right there. And we have some clips as well. So I'm gonna get started on that. Hopefully this thing will come off pretty easy. Finally got the Type S spoiler taken off, and honestly, I didn't think we were gonna end up with so many holes here. So I mean, now we have like a fresh canvas, but this is all so dirty and dusty. So I'm gonna clean this up, and honestly I'm gonna have to find a way to cover all these holes up, because that's just does not sit well with me. So I got it all cleaned up. I am bummed because there's like this little dent right here, and I really doubt that I did that when I was pulling off the spoiler. It looks like it was already there. I feel like the spoiler maybe just covered it up a bit. I don't know. Kind of a weird section to have one, but hopefully maybe I can like pop it out with something. But besides that, I think the quickest fix to this is what I did on my last car, which is the 10 Gen Civic, and I'm just gonna end up wrapping this top portion because I got some wrap to do it. Instead of painting this and trying to do it with like a spray can, I figured, you know what, I'll find the color that's pretty much the same thing as this, and I know they're not like exactly the same, but it's pretty close. So I'm gonna go ahead, just make a line going across right here. Shouldn't be too noticeable, especially with the color being what it is. And then we'll go ahead and work on mocking this up and installing it. This is so crazy. The color is so close that honestly, it looks like I just repainted that section. Sure, you can still see the holes if you get up close, but overall, it's looking like a whole new panel that was installed here. Now that I got that all taken care of, now comes the fun part of actually drilling the holes out and installing the wing, which is the main purpose of today. If I don't get to wrapping the wing, the biggest thing I want to do is just get it on there. So what I'm going to do is, since it already has these holes and it seems like it lined up pretty well, I'm going to make a small hole like right in the middle of it and then go from there. That way I can kind of see a better section of where exactly it's going to line up. So the final test before I go ahead and drill the other side is I basically put in the 2 screws and I put them in through here so they fit perfectly, and then once the screw goes in there they should be tight. Obviously I think I might just end up getting some 3M tape, so this will be a temporary hold on there because I want to put some 3M before I go ahead and close it off all the way. But yes, they fit, so I'm going to do the same on the other side, and let's get this thing on. I don't even have it bolted on yet, but it looks so much better, guys. Whew. Just have a couple last bolts to screw on, which are going to be these right here. And they just go in like that. They just go in like that, and then we should be set. You guys ready for that reveal? Bam! The rear end looks so much better with the wing. I'm so glad that I went ahead and picked this up as soon as I did. Damn. It's just like a whole new car. The one thing I am curious about is I want to see the visibility. It's not bad. I thought it was going to be worse, but no, it's good. You can still definitely see out. And out of my rear view mirror, I can still see out. So we'll be good. Since I used most of the wrap trying to finish up this middle section, I can't wrap the whole spoiler today. So I'm going to have to order that, and it'll be in a future video. But I do think to make it look a little better right now, I can at least wrap these sides and leave this middle section black. So that way, it'll just kind of look like I did it on purpose with the middle section being black. It's a quick little fix, but it should make it look a whole lot better now. At least that way when I get a side picture, this section will be the same color as the car. It's actually been a couple days from that last clip, wherever I had left off the video. Basically, I was gonna do it the next day, but stuff happens. You know how life is. We get busy. And I finally got around to it, have the film ready to go. Eventually when I do end up wrapping my car, then what I think I'll just do is just color match the whole wing. But for now, we're gonna do the sides and just leave the middle section black. I think it's gonna be a good look, and hopefully we can get some cinematics, at least in the shop. Nowadays, with the time being so crazy, it's almost 5 o'clock, which means it's gonna go dark. We'll probably have to end up getting the cinematics inside of the shop, but that's totally fine. We can make it work, and honestly, I'm so excited to see this wing with the color match sides. I just think it's gonna look so much better. So like I was saying, the first things first, we're gonna clean this up. It's not gonna be like a deep clean or anything. We're gonna just spray some alcohol with a rag, and that should get off all the contaminants. And we should be able to knock this out pretty quickly. It's just a small piece. We have pretty much our line that we're gonna cut off on the top part, which is really nice. So let's watch how it ends. So now we have our piece cut out here, just cut out a small piece. I'm gonna lay it just kind of where we want it for the most part. Just start tacking it from the middle section on the squeegee here. Kind of just basically tacking down the easiest part so far. Since they're pretty flat, I don't really need a heat gun right now. The craziest thing is this color, for not being the exact color of the car, it like matches like super dead on. So now that we got everything wrapped, one last thing that I wanted to show you guys is we're pretty much going to be going off of this line right here. Just go straight across and then follow this as well. So that way it'll give us a nice even cut all the way through. I'm going to go ahead and probably heat down this section a little bit more. Give it a little post heat before we go ahead and cut it. Make sure everything's not going to peel back on us. Once that's done, I'll show you guys the final result. Honestly, I don't know if you guys are ready for these final results. The car just looks... it looks like a totally different car. You guys see that? Oh my goodness. The wing is just, oh. Just look at this view, guys. Oh my. Oh, it looks so good. And I really think that the black middle was such a good choice. It just flows very nicely. And that color is so close to being exactly the color of the car that it almost looks OEM. To end up the video, I'm going to leave the car with some cinematics. Like I said, we're going to do them inside the shop. Wasn't able to get it before the sunlight went away. but it is what it is. Hope you guys like the shots. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching, taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate it. Go ahead, comment down below if you guys like the wing, don't like the wing, or just let me know your thoughts about it. And you know we're gonna have more things coming for the RSX. Stay tuned, because we got some more videos on the way. Peace.
That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant